We all pay taxes too. Yes. Now, I have several more legislators that have joined us. And some of them are our own district legislators.
Okay.
And they have to hurry and get back to very important business over there. These are the people, our friends, who are standing up every day against the onslaught and the assault on workers and retirees in this state. First of all, not from our district, but a very good new friend in the legislature. Democrat all the way from Palm Beach County again, Representative Jeff Clemens.
Thank you. Where are my union people at? You know, I'm here because of a union paid education. Let me tell you, my dad strung line for 34 years in order to pay for me to go to college so that I could come here and be elected to the Florida legislature and be able to come tell you what kind of crazy and terrible things they're talking about doing to you across the street. But we need your support. I want to thank everyone for being here today, because I will tell you, sometimes it feels like we work in a vacuum here in the Florida legislature. I'm your point person in the House of Representatives for all those nasty pension bills that are coming forward. I'm the ranking Democrat in government operations. That's where all those pension bills are coming first. And some of my committee members are here with me today, and they're going to talk to you after I'm done. But we are your point people for getting this fight started and getting it won in the House of Representatives. Let me tell you about a couple. Thank you. Let me tell you about a couple committee meetings we've already had. We had the governor's budget director come before the House Democratic Caucus 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I asked him, you know, sir, it seems like all of Governor Scott's proposed cuts hit the poor, hit the working class, and hit state workers. Please point to me in the budget where we're also asking big business and the wealthy to sacrifice. His response was, well, I can't really point to anything specific. Well, he can't point to anything specific because there is nothing at all in the budget that asks other people to sacrifice. They're only asking you to sacrifice. And that's just wrong. We can't balance the budget in the state of Florida on the backs of our working people. It's wrong, and we won't stand for it. The budget director, thank you. The budget director came before our committee, and I asked him, where did the governor come up with his figure for the 5% salary tax that he's proposing? Now, let me tell you, he didn't like the idea that I called it salary tax, and he claimed that he didn't know what the heck I was talking about. Well, we all know when they're asking you to pay 5% of your salary back into the pension that they're already paying for you, that's a salary tax, and you can call it a contribution if you want to, but everybody here knows their paycheck's going to be reduced by 5% if the governor's proposal goes through. So I want to tell you, you know, they're calling it all kinds of things over there. They're calling it contributions, and they're saying you all have golden parachutes when you finish. The average FRS employee, retiree, walks away with about $16,500 a year. That's exactly right. Does that sound like a golden parachute to you? Let me tell you what my definition of a golden parachute is, and then I'll leave it to my colleagues. My definition of a golden parachute is this. You run a healthcare company. You incur $1.7 billion of fines because of Medicare fraud. And then you get $300 million to walk away from that job. That's a golden parachute. Folks, my name is Jeff Clemens. Thank you so much for supporting us. We need you to be here early and often. Don't stop. Keep coming back. We need your support. Thank you all so much.
All right, next we're going to hear from our two representatives who represent